like the vagina is a lot like a university. You got to be accepted. And much like university, easier to get in if you have a lot of money. You're like, well, how'd that guy get in? He doesn't have any money. Well, he's an athlete.
Man, it's easier to get them cheeks than get into community college.
You were abandoned at birth, you're a person of color in America, you were a queer person in a Mormon community. Are there any other struggles you faced in life?
No, I think you really nailed it.
Pastor Reposado, if he looking your way, then he is not my hoe.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you
too, because I fart a lot and it represents a fart coming up.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You know, and wafting around. Everybody thinks it's water, but I know the secret meaning. I know what it really means to me.
Well, that was awkward.
Some of y'all pussies don't be good, it just be free, and niggas love free shit.
What's the word of the day?
Busting, because if he busting within a minute, he can't claim that he hit you.
Hell no, man.
Here we go with the girl math.
What does y'all lower back tat say?
Made in heaven.
What does yours say?
It says don't stop.
Oh, stop is nuts. Thinking outside the box with that one.
Hey brother, this is just a quick tip and public service announcement. I encourage you, I implore you to unfollow whores because they do nothing for society, they contribute nothing, and all they do is distract you from the important shit that you should probably be doing. So that's the tip of the day. Unfollow whores and go kick ass.
Serious question to ask everybody. If you are fat, why?
Because your daddy like it. Tell Daddy Bill to pick me up at 7 on Friday.
Bro, I bought her the ring, bro. I bought her the ring. And I don't know how I'm going to tell her that the money's wasted, bro. Because they sent me the wrong thing in the mail, bro. Look at this. They sent me a 2019 Gixxer, bro. Oh, my goodness, bro. Bro, I'm so upset, bro. I don't know what I'm going to tell her.
Who's texting you? Or well, should I say, who's texting us? You said you were getting home at 4. It's currently 4:05. What were we doing in those 5 minutes? You're at Starbucks? Why are you at Starbucks? Who are you saying thank you to? Is that a girl? Hello? Why are you saying thank you to her? You so like, bro, you're always this freaking friendly. Why are you being so friendly?
Damn, I married a Muslim, right? From Saudi Arabia. I went to the barber. She told me, keep your eyes down. I'd be laughing at her, though.
What's the worst thing about being an egg? You only get laid once. You only get eaten once. It takes you 10 minutes to get hard and 3 minutes to get soft. You come in a box with 11 other guys, and only your mother sits on your face. How the fuck?
And the people gave me a large fry by accident, and I didn't want them because I don't eat that stuff or whatever. So I threw it to the birds when I came home. I come back like almost just about 15 hours later or whatever, approximately. I don't know. I'm bad with math. Don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to my head. Charge it to my heart. But I come out here and not one single fry that they gave us is gone. Not one single fry. And then if you look close, there's a bunch of black ants on them. The black ants are stiff. They're dead. They're not even moving. So it seems as if they attempted to eat the fries, but in the midst of it, they died.
So birds will not eat the fries. The ants that did died. Yet people are still consuming this and putting this in their bodies.
Now, this is a great test on food. Out in the country, there's like 5 different types of ants at least. There's like the red ones and all sorts of shit. And if you put food out, they won't take it. Candy, all sorts of stuff. And I actually did it with the rats too.
If I put out like a carrot or fruit or a piece of bread, they'd take it. But if you try to give them candy, they automatically know that they don't want it just based off the smell. Now, if the animals won't eat it and the ants won't eat it, that really says something. Should we be eating it? So, something to think about.
3 meals ordered by guys with a tiny wiener. Number 1. Why are you still watching?
You want to know what's crazy though?
That's crazy.
Those women that care and watch how much money you spend and how much money you spending on them, they don't like you. Because a woman that likes you don't want you to spend all your money. Because she's mindful of the union and the partnership that y'all are building.
There it is.
If that woman is like women that are like, oh, I need to get my hair and my nails done. Why is your hair and your nails not already done? This should be a lifestyle. Like if you literally, it's one thing to be like, oh yeah, because you know, I have an appointment from here. I'm going to get my hair done. It's one thing to be like, oh yeah, I have my hair appointment. I have zero expectation for a man to be like, oh, here you go. You got to, no. Now, if it happens, I love that for me, but it's not an expectation because it doesn't need to be. So I personally feel like us ladies, we got to get it together because it's that standard that's making men think that the transaction is okay. We hold the standard. It's all up to us at the end of the day as women, you know, and we got to stop being so doggone cheap.
Because we see the clips of like, oh, what you going to do for me? What you going to do for me? What you going to do for me?
And then women will be like, well, I took my time to get ready. That man has time too. He took time out of his day to make sure that he prepared something. Hopefully he put some effort in. It's not just going to a thing. But this is another thing too. For the ladies that are listening, we got to be mindful that men with money or real men with money, a lot of the times what they're doing is just what they do. You are not special. So someone may think, oh my God, he flew me on a jet, or oh my God, he flew me first class, or oh my God, we went to this 5-star restaurant. Baby, that's what he does. You are not special.
How drunk are we getting tonight? 100. How drunk are you getting tonight? 100. Oh my God.
Feat of daring do, an enterprise not ignoble.
Can y'all stop? What do you want, narc? Take a shower. Can't. I'm pheromone maxing.
What the fuck is that?
You don't get to talk to my alpha that way.
What?
What in the actual
I'm dealing with the harsh reality that a heightened level of one's consciousness often leads to increased levels of isolation. And it's not that the emotionally intelligent or those who we would deem to be spiritually aware desire aloneness, because most of us don't. It's just the unfortunate result of an unwillingness to regress to a lower state or a lessened moral behavior for the sake of fellowship. In other words, I'm not about to act a fool, put up with abuse, endure what I don't enjoy, or do something out of character just to say I'm not alone. With a greater understanding of one's individual value comes a lesser tolerance for being devalued, unappreciated, undervalued, or disrespected. Those who improve themselves remove themselves from any environment that doesn't appreciate their presence. Because it takes so much work to get to a place of esteem and confidence to whereas you see yourself as valuable. So when you sense any regression around you, you want no part of that. It's the simplicity of the realization that the more I love God, the more I love myself. The more I love myself, the more I love others. But if I devalue myself, then my treatment toward others will become questionable. So I have to guard how I value myself. When your thinking elevates to that level, you then realize that the reciprocation for poor treatment is not poor treatment. The reciprocation for poor treatment is absence. Imbalance leads to collapse, and that which is uneven can never be equal. So why give ample energy to someone who's only offering minimal effort to you? Proximity, protection, and emotional boundaries are just a part of being relationally intelligent. You're doing it for your own betterment so that you can not only love you, but you can efficiently.
I'm in the middle of this transition myself. Sometimes it kind of sucks because you really got to let go of your old life and your old friends and things to latch on to the new life and to get where you really want to be. But it's a transition. You have to metamorphosize. It has to happen. So I don't really tie any bad emotions to it. But I'm really noticing it happen throughout my life in the last year or 6 months a lot because the goals have become quite large.
Did you know fasting for 72 hours will fully regenerate cells in your immune system? Eating 2 kiwis before bed will increase melatonin and sleep quality. Pumpkin seeds will eliminate parasites in your gut, Coconut oil whitens teeth and eliminates bacteria. If nature don't make it, don't take it.
All right, y'all, let's see what I got for you today. You know, guys, it's always important to get your skills up. And one of the most important skills I learned was being a mechanic. My dad was like the neighborhood mechanic, and he was a heavy equipment operator, but this dude could fix anything. I tell you the truth, he could barely spell good at all, but he could build an engine and overnight or in a couple hours, you know. So he was a smart guy in his own way, that's for sure. And while it trickled down, you know, I ended up being a mechanic because I was just around a whole bunch of people working on cars since I was a child. And I went to Wyotech, so I kind of got my shit together in case I needed a fallback from being an entrepreneur. It was like an active thought I had. No one really told me to do it. Everyone was telling me to go to college. But anyways, in the last 24 hours or less, I was able to help 2 people with their mechanical issues. And, well, one guy pulled up on a Gixxer 600 street bike at the beach in front of my house, and he kept trying to turn the bike on, and I swear to God, dude, this shit was rod knocking. His shit was blown up. So I went out there, and he didn't even know how to check to see if it had oil in it, and these bikes have like an oil window where you can see through it on the clutch cover, and he had no oil in there at all. So I had, you know, a couple of quarts in my garage because I have a Gixxer 1000 myself, and I put 2 quarts in it, and it didn't even come up at all. So, well, apparently he lived down the street, and I was like, you can park this on my patio right here, don't even worry about it. He came back with some oil, we filled it up. It was knocking like a motherfucker, but he wrote it away, and I gave him my number, and, well, you know, I told him, drain the oil when you get home and see if you find metal shavings. So, and then today there's an older guy from Arizona out in front of AutoZone, and he was changing his battery, and like he must have been in the 60s, and, well, he was trying to drop the battery into the insulation sleeve while it was there, and I'm like, no, we need to put this on the battery. And, well, I just took over and did the whole thing for him, and we had a fun chat, you know, went smooth, put it in, no problem. It feels great to be able to help people out. And, well, you know, that's another thing is I love to help people out, even if, and I don't even, this guy, I gave him my name, but typically I don't want nothing in return at all. I just like to do a good deed, just like to help people out. And, well, if you're skilled in many ways, you have an opportunity to help out people in many ways. And even changing a battery for people at 60, you know, they just haven't done it before. So just helping them get through it really isn't any skin off my back. And it really brightens their day, and I think it makes everyone feel great. So, you know, find some skills, sharpen your skills as a man. That's what you're supposed to do anyways. You know, cars, if you're doing battery, starter, brakes, water pump, it's really straightforward. And there's so many videos on YouTube that any man could actually do it if they applied themselves. And, you know, tools down at Harbor Freight are pretty cheap. And I guarantee, if you could bake a fucking cake, you could change the brakes. If you could, you know, it's not that hard, honestly. So, you know, it's a great skill to learn, and mechanics also bleed into other parts of your life. You'll think methodically and deeply about how something works or how to fix a problem. Your brain will actually adapt and think of things in a mechanic way that aren't even mechanical necessarily, even in relationships. So, anyways, I guess that's it for the day, but I always appreciate y'all tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.